How's it? Oh, that makes me so sad. I don't know why that weirdness worked that way. I have to go back to reestablish my joke. There's my joke. Take this. I repeat. I'll have to cut out the front end of this. Right here we have the 2023 War Game of the Year for the Charlies, Bernadotte's Bitter Shame. I can't imagine a better title. Hey, Velker, can you imagine a better title or a better game?
No.
No, I didn't think
Could
so.
not.
No, that's magnificent. Bernadotte's Bitter Shame is Game of the Year for 2023, but it's not what we're playing with our friend Achilles tonight. Just to repeat, we're going back over here and we're going to play Contracting Trouble for Ambush Alley. Velker and Achilles have played this before, as strange as that is to say. But it's been a while, so I think we ought to hit a few of the rules just for our own good. There we go. Now the stream is working. Hey, Andrew. Now we'll get the tweet out, because just everything is conspiring against me. That's what's happening. Tweet. All right, let's get going. So Ambush Alley is a game that eventually became Force on Force. And I have said about Force on Force that it honestly is a flame not worth the candle. It is way too complex to be what it is. Its ancestor, Ambush Alley, on the other hand, is a delightful, small form factor urban warfare game that focuses on the key issues, it seems to me, that you ought to have a game like this about. So what do? We have chosen a scenario. We'll have to draw some Fog of War cards. I forget how many we get. There are no asset cards here. We have set up the table already. We have placed the insurgent hotspots. And then, yeah, we just go through the game. So we'll just rock right through it because it's a simple enough thing to do. Basic unit definitions. There's two types, regulars and insurgents. Guess who's who? Velker over there, he is the insurgents. Men with AK-47s and RPGs. Achilles are the regulars.
He's a natural insurgent. Vilker is a natural insurgent.
That's right.
He's an insurgent by inclination. This does affect their troop quality and morale ratings. These are two different things. Troop quality is broken down into elite, veteran, trained, and untrained. Regulars are always trained or higher. Insurgents may never have a quality higher than veteran. Each quality has a die roll a die type associated with it. Elites are 12, veterans are 10s, trained are 8s, and untrained are 6s. Morale, on the other hand, determines how well you do under pressure. There is no relationship between the two, and it's high, good, average, and low. Units can move to merge to form a larger unit if desired. They must be within cohesion. At the beginning of the next turn, they are considered a formation. Mixed units may be thrown together in a single unit. This is typically those that you're trying to put together because they've taken so many casualties. And we would go through their morale and quality if that should happen. All figures in a unit must remain within 1 inch of one another. 1 inch. A regular unit may go as high as 2 inches if it is occupying a defensive position. Units may divide up at the start of their activation. Only one element of a unit may move and fire on the activation it is split. Leaders may move freely around the table. But units that are not within cohesion may not act as its leader unless it is established at the beginning of the game that he has the capacity to connect with them in some way. They are a much bigger deal to insurgents than regulars. Regulars have an established chain of command, and when a leader is lost, a subordinate is there to take over the role. Leaders above fire team leader give the unit they are in cohesion with a +1 in their morale roll. So we got to remember that, +1 morale from them leaders. Leadership in an insurgent force is based on charisma. Insurgents must make a troop quality test to perform any action if they do not have a designated leader attached. There is no limit to the number of insurgents a leader may have. All right. There's one basic mechanic. Roll 4 or better. 4 or better. If it's an opposed roll, roll 4 or better and beat your opponent. Line of sight. All infantry sees 360 degrees. Facing is irrelevant. There is no maximum visual range. LOS is blocked by terrain, such as buildings, high walls, deep trenches, etc. It is not determined per figure. It is taken from the rough center of the unit to the rough center of the target. If half or more of the firing unit can see the target, it may fire. If less than half of the target unit is visible to the firing unit, it cannot be fired upon. Rough center to rough center. Units or stands that are within 2 inches of the line of fire of a target at a higher elevation are not in the line of fire. Go figure. Regulars may not fire at a target if other regulars are in their line of fire. Insurgents don't care, which cracks me up. No unit may fire directly through another unit at the same elevation. Probably the most important rule in the game, interruptions. When a regular unit moves or fires within line of sight of insurgent units, the insurgents may attempt to interrupt with movement or fire of their own. The insurgent player must declare all units they're interrupting and whether they are interrupting the regular unit's movement or fire. Insurgents may also sacrifice an interrupt action by firing on pinned regular units. A regular unit may be interrupted by more than one insurgent unit, but each insurgent unit may only interrupt once per turn. We screwed that up the first time we played, and we wondered why the regulars got slaughtered. If an insurgent has no leader attached, it makes an interrupt check, 4+ on its quality. On quality. Insurgents with leaders interrupt automatically. If an insurgent attempts to interrupt a movement or fire, you make a reaction test to see if they were able to react before the interrupt occurred. This happens when an insurgent declares an interrupt against it. An insurgent unit declares an interruption against another regular unit within LOS. So if you see them trying to shoot another guy on your side, you can interrupt that. For a plus, they have to try to beat each other. Regulars on Overwatch, or who were stationary the previous turn, get a +1 to their troop quality die on reaction tests. If they moved rapidly, it's a -1. If a regular unit loses a reaction test when being interrupted, resolve the fire immediately. Anybody that survives has to make a morale check. If they are not pinned, they may return fire. If you win, you can fire before the interrupting unit. One important rule, regulars roll 1 less troop quality die when resolving fire combat for each interruption after the first. So as they keep firing at you in the same turn, you get less effective at responding to them. Or they can move into cover and out of the insurgent's line of sight. They can only move to their regular movement. Interruptions are the most complicated thing in the game, but they're not that complicated. You just sort of have to work your way through them. Step by step sometimes, if they got enough lunatics shooting at you. Reaction tests can also serve as a trigger for a fog of war. If the regular player rolls a 1 on its quality die when making a reaction test, you draw a fog of war card. Where are those? They're right here on the table. These can be good things, these can be bad things. Mm-hmm. Only regulars can overwatch. You can interrupt the actions of any insurgent, including interruptions. Overwatch fire may not be itself interrupted. In the war-torn movement, in the war-torn streets of most ambush alley scenarios, people who want to survive tend to move cautiously. All players have a default movement rate of cautious. Regulars get advantages to their cautious because they are trained. You move your bases on the position of a unit's leader. Cautious movement is 6 inches per turn. 6 inches. Regulars using cautious movement get +1 to their reaction rolls. Rapid movement is 6 inches to 12 inches. If you make a rapid movement, you may fire, but you may not fire and make a rapid move. Out of contact movement is for our friends the insurgents. On the turn following initial placement, an insurgent unit that has not been seen by regulars, if it has an open line of sight to it since its placement on the table, may move anywhere on the table, as long as you can trace a path from its current position to the spot where it wants to move without being seen. As far as you want. To resolve fire combat, they both determine how many troop quality dice they have in firepower and defense. Each unit rolls the appropriate number of troop quality dice and discards any dice with a score lower than the target number, usually 4. The defender matches his dice to the attacker's, attempting to match or exceed the score on each die. Any of the dice which the defender cannot match is a casualty. The better trained and more experienced a soldier is, the more likely he is to make effective use of cover and concealment. This is done by linking a troop's quality to its defense. A unit's defense is determined by totaling its number of figures and adding any cover or armor. Units may not have a defense higher than 10 dice total. Defense is the number of figures, plus cover dice, plus armor dice. Cover is not per figure, but it is the position of the unit. If half is in cover, it gets cover. A unit that does not move may declare that it is in cover. Regular units are automatically in cover. On any activation, they do not move and are not exposed. Insurgents that have not moved may declare themselves in cover by passing a quality check to show that they're hiding. Pinned units can also take a quality check to get into cover even if they have moved. Solid cover is a +1. And exposed, of course, is a +1 for the... If you are in open ground and not within 2 inches of a scenic piece representing cover, you are exposed. And our friends, the Americans, have light body armor, which gives them +1 to their troop quality die. No unit may have firepower greater than 10. So it's 10 both ways. Firepower is number of figures plus special weapons dice plus number of troop quality dice in firepower. +1 if it's in optimum range, -1 for interruptions, -1 defensive fire versus close assault, and there are others. Optimum is not effective range for those following along at home. It goes by your quality. Veterans have 10, trained 8, untrained 6.
I'm guessing I'm untrained.
You're untrained. A unit only receives 1 optimum range die, no matter how many of your weapons are in the optimum range. 1 die. If you have a support weapon, you get that. And there's a light saw that the insurgents can get, and there are saws in the Marine squad. Lights are 1, mediums are 2, heavies are 3. Not complex. You may split fire. Well, untrained has to engage 1, trained may engage 2, veterans 3, and elites 4. Casualties are resolved differently for regulars and insurgents. Insurgent casualties are just taken off the board. Regulars perform a first aid check. When a unit takes a hit, it can be important to determine who the casualty is. When a regular unit takes a hit, it must spend its next turn determining the nature of its injuries. If it is not already in a position that it's out of OLS or in solid cover, it must move towards such a position. When tending to its wounded or transporting them, the unit may only react to insurgents. It may not fire unless it is reacting to an insurgent action. And it may only move if it must in order to reach a safe position. There is a standard first aid table. You want to roll high. Close assault. If you've declared it, you make a unit quality check. You have to get a 4 or better. Once again, it's that rule of 4. Then the defending unit has to make it. If it passes, it can either opt to break the charge with defensive fire or flee 1 full rapid move away. Infantry close assaults are resolved in the same manner as fire combat, except that combat continues until one side is either wiped out or captured. Neither side gets cover. Yeesh. Morale. Regular and insurgents take morale checks under different circumstances. In general, the insurgents are more brittle. You roll a morale die for each figure in the unit and consult the effects. Insurgents check when. Each time an insurgent unit without a leader is fired on. Each time it takes casualties. And each time a regular artillery strike or regular artillery mission hits within 6 inches. You check the total number of successes and failures. If the regular unit makes a morale check and the number of successes is greater, it stands. If a regular unit makes a morale check and the number of failures is greater or equal to the number of successes, it is pinned. If a pinned regular is pinned again, it must attempt to pull back. Insurgents. They will stand but they may shrink. Even if an insurgent unit passes its morale, it may still shrink. Any figure that rolled a 1 on its morale die is removed from play. Shaken. If an insurgent unit makes a morale check and the number of failures is equal to or greater, it becomes shaken. Its morale die drops 1 level. If it drops below D6, it is broken and runs away. Okay, we got no special weapons teams. We got no vehicles. Vehicles can't break down because of that. Yay. Solo rules, none there. All right, the scenario is contracting trouble. An SUV containing 2 civilian contractors was hit by gunfire as it moved through a neighborhood in one of the red zones. UAV footage indicates that the contractors are injured but still alive. The contractors have held the small group of insurgent gunmen who attacked their vehicle at bay for nearly 15 minutes, but more armed men have been seen spotted converging on the SUV. A squad of Marines is in the vicinity and can be on site within an hour. Your mission is to locate the contractors and escort them off the south or west table edge. They are wounded and out of ammo and may not fire. Your mission: prevent removal of contractors from the table if you are the insurgents. Due to poor command and control, you may not attempt to seize or kill the contractors before the Marines reach them. You will receive reinforcements each turn. Your forces Achilles are a corporal, squad leader, and 2 fire teams, each one composed of 2 riflemen, an RGL, and a SAW. The Marines are trained, troop quality 8, and they have a morale of 10. The insurgents, other than those that begin in place at the beginning of a turn, insurgents arrive randomly. All insurgents in this scenario have a troop quality of 6 and a morale of 10. There are no fog of war effects in play for this scenario. Per contractor escorted off the table by Marines, 5 points. If the Marines have no friendly casualties or leave POWs behind, 5 points. Every Marine you wound is a point. Every Marine you kill is 2 points. Per captive held at the end of the game, contractor or POW, 5 points. Regulars may move the contractors upon contact. In other words, as soon as the regular figure comes in contact with one of the contractor figures, they are absorbed into the regular unit as dependents. Insurgents may not move the contractors at all. They may only prevent them from moving. Once again, as always, when we go back to a system we haven't been at in a while or that we've seen, well, let's face it, it's a whole lot to try to remember. I want to go back through my hotspots real quick. Velker or Achilles, you want to check my hotspots, please? At 1, you should have 6 insurgents with small arms.
Okay.
Yep.
At
2, you should have 4 insurgent leaders.
I only count.
I'm counting 3.
Did I count them? Oh, yeah, there's 6.
Unless there's
Okay,
one
yeah,
on
there's.
the building.
You want to ping that thing? Is that it? No, he's in a regular. See one more leader? Yeah. Okay. At 3, you should have an insurgent with an RPG, which is medium support.
Yep.
At 4, you should have an insurgent leader and an insurgent with an RPG, medium support.
Yep.
And at 5, you should have an insurgent with an RPG, medium support.
Yep.
All right. Achilles just yeah, your squad looks good. I think that's all right.
They'd look better with an M1 behind them.
That, my friend, is not to be disputed. All right. Well, Achilles,
Yes,
you
sir.
have a unit with you have dude and basically 2 teams.
Yes, sir.
You are coming, that way. Away you go.
And where may I enter the port? On the road?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now you can jump right off it, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. And I can change the order of this. Of the fire team.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's get that done right away. What's the effect of the grenadier?
All your guys. It's not based on weaponry. It's based on quality.
Ah, okay.
And so your optimum for all your boys who are trained. They did a pretty good job on this. Optimum for trained is 8 inches.
Okay. So the grenadier can't do indirect or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. See, already experience means nothing, Velker. Because that grenadier would be standing behind a building lobbing grenades over the top of it. He's not going to expose himself to shoot at somebody.
Andrew says, welcome back.
Thank you, Andrew. Okay, and so they move at 6 inches, you said, because it's cautious?
If you wish to move them cautious, yep.
All right. And they come on.
John Stanley indicates the USMC turned in all their M1s.
Yeah, they did now. Sadly.
Doc.
Although I understand the reason.
Doc Catface, you not late. Welcome.
Oops. I got to remember how to use TTS.
That's just the edge of the table getting you. There you go.
All right. 6 inches.
Mhm.
And they move as a group, right?
They don't have. No, they don't. They should. Yeah, they have to end up within 1 inch cohesion at the end of the turn. So
So
they can move. But they can move individually if you want.
And they can do like, they can do, they come in on the road, but they don't have to stay on the
No, I
road.
sure
so
don't.
They could go
Yep.
at an angle
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
Angle kind of thing.
Oops. Wrong button.
Those boys are gonna go hug some wall.
5.3 and 0.7. There we go. So that's 6.
It is.
Yeah.
And by the way, I want it noted that is Corporal I. Jackson.
Yes. Corporal Jackson. It would have been easier for me to just do it this way.
You know, those contractors are probably super pleased that you're peeling off the road and not towards them, right?
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have got themselves stuck out there.
I'm just putting that out there.
There is a saying, if you're going to be stupid, you better be hard.
Definitely appreciate all the likes, guys. Thanks, y'all, for encouraging it.
Okay, my move is made.
Oh, yeah, and Velker had really nothing to interrupt you with. I don't think anybody saw us. So,
Unless I conceived it.
Is that RPG?
yeah, that Velker would. Yeah, that boy would have a shot. Oh yeah. So you're just gonna shoot him up there.
I think so.
All right. So as he was moving over this way, and you're obviously interrupting his movement, Achilles, you are allowed from both these guys' perspectives to attempt to interrupt him.
Okay.
To react to his interruption. I can't imagine now. The trick for you is going to be deciding if he's going to try to get anybody else into range. You can see where his guys are.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going to be allowed obviously a great deal of free movement because he could stay out of range for a long time, out of sight for a long time. Mm-hmm. Same thing could be said for Homie here, and for this guy here. So it's up to you to decide who you might want to wait for, or if you want to react just to this guy.
Take your shot, Velker.
You're just going to let him shoot you?
I'm just going to let him shoot.
Oof. Okay. Well, we that takes us straight to the thing. I don't know if that's a good call or not. Let's find out, shall we? This is fire. So we'll start with you, Velker. Firepower is number of figure. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say I can only react. Well, okay. If I remember what you said, each reaction that I try to make to one of his things gets steadily worse.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. So if I let him take this shot, I'm basically preserving my best reaction.
Right. You are preserving your best reaction should somebody else come visit you.
Yes.
But you are also letting him get in a free RPG on you.
That's true. However, if I don't hit him, then it won't matter. Although, is there suppression?
There's pinning, but with a guy all by himself, it's far more likely you're just going to kill him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I imagine... Okay. Yeah, I guess I will. All right, I will try to react.
With one team or both?
Let's react with one team.
All right, which one? One of them is just...
the furthest out.
All right, that one there. All right, so as we know, they have... So this is this business where we talk about... They're basically... It's a reaction test. That guy does not have a leader, so he's going to need a 4+. And higher, and then he's also got to roll higher than you. And then the regular player is going to get to do whatever he wants to do. You've got, and that's a troop quality. So Velker, I said you were a 6, and Achilles, you are a train, so you are a D8. What modifiers would we have? I don't think we have any. Yeah. So, Velker, your goal is to roll on a D6 above 4 and to beat whatever Achilles rolls on a D8.
Oh boy! All right.
Do we roll simultaneous?
Yes, you do.
Oh. That's on a tie.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's higher, and he must roll higher than you, so you failed. So he gets to go. So, Achilles, you're going to go shoot that guy. We go from the center of your unit to him. What do we see that range as? We see that range as 14 inches, I'd say. Yeah. Which is outside your optimum. We know that. So firepower, you're not in optimum range. This is not an interruption. This is not defensive fire against a close assault. And he is neither exposed nor making a rapid move. You have your firepower is the number of figures, which is 4. You do have a special weapon. Does that saw come off as a light or medium?
It depends on which end of it you're on.
You funny. You funny. I think, yeah, it's light support. I think the only thing that's medium support in this game is actually Velker's RPGs. So once again, we go through the firepower calculation. It is firepower is 4 plus 2 special weapons, so it's 4, 5, 6, and that's going to be your number of quality dice in firepower. So you're going to get 6 dice. Your quality dice is a D8, so you're going to get a D8, and you're looking for 4s. So let's do that first, and then we'll do Velker's defense. Okay. 8 dice looking for 4s.
Is it 6 dice or 8 dice?
It is oh, I'm sorry. It's 6d8, so it is 6 dice.
Okay.
And look at you knowing what a d8 is.
Go figure.
All right, that's
I got 2.
That's 2. Velker, your defense. How many figures? You have 1, and you're also going to get cover dice for being in cover. That is a +1. So I think that's total, and you have no armor. So yeah, you're going to get 2 dice, and that is going to be, and that is also that's also against your quality. So it's a d6, and you're looking to roll 4s.
Got 1.
All right, so that's going to block the 1, but unfortunately the other one is a hit, which is going to kill that guy.
The heck.
He down. Blammed him.
Allah.
Allahu Akbar. Blam. All right, but that was your one. That was your one shot. Now we come over here to Velker, who will now get to move and activate all his guys, whichever order he chooses.
Alright, so everyone has to be within lightning of a leader, right?
No, you don't need to have a leader, but if you want to move them, you gotta do a quality check to get them to move. So getting these leaders spread out and talking to these other guys is probably an A+ move, because you got, for whatever reason in this scenario, you've got this little aggregation of leaders having a convention over here.
Right. And I have no contact movement, so that should be pretty easy.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is.
So I'll start with activating the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So with no contact movement, I can pretty easily move this guy over here.
Yep.
This guy
Well,
can easily go up here with this guy.
Those guys are over there drinking strong coffee and smoking a hookah. That's
Mhm.
why they're all gathered together there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll spread these guys out among this group because I don't have anyone else.
Well, you got these guys over here too.
Well, he has a leader.
Does he? Okay.
So yeah. I think I'm gonna move some of them this over here. I'm just gonna be. I think this is all just gonna be movement for me. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any shooting.
Okay.
So it's all gonna be pretty much no contact and yeah.
What you doing with the homie? Oh, that's that he's just moving over there?
Yeah.
You know what I think he's doing? Honest to goodness, Achilles?
Hmm?
He's getting ready to put the pipe on those contractors at the first available opportunity.
Except he can't kill them and he can't grab them. so
Can't do anything to them.
that's right. All he can do is surround them and wait for me to get there.
Accurate. So basically you're snugging that.
Yep. I'm not on that angle.
Okay, that's the
not
question.
intending to be seen.
You are not being seen. Got it.
Or actually, yeah, because if you move, you can't be on Overwatch. Okay,
Correct.
I'm gonna snug that angle, actually.
Right, because you can still interrupt. So what you want to do is make sure that the majority of your guys, because we're going to go center to center, remember? And you're going to get cover. So that's not really a question.
Yeah. So those guys will be there. And these fellas.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. They are lazy boys. Lazy boys, lazy boys. Robert, you don't have the internet. Be quiet.
Then how is he watching?
Yeah, that's my question. Well, no, I'm accusing him of lying is what I'm doing. He tell lies.
This low wall count as some form of cover?
That's cover. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And these guys. He's not on that angle.
Yeah, I wouldn't think. He's an Opekums.
Alright, that's all of them.
Man, your guys move a lot faster than mine.
Yeah.
It's the sneakers.
They know this right there.
It is not the sneakers. Let me get out of the. Let me get out of your space there, Achilles. I'll let you take white there so you can be closer. There you go.
You got a bunch of knockoff Nikes running around.
Yeah,
out there.
I bet they do. I do bet they do. All right. So now we're gonna go next turn. What part of the turn is this happening? Because our guy Velker is gonna get to roll for his Yep. Velker, time to bring on some new guys. See who might have joined the party on your behalf.
Reinforcements.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Coming out of
Every
those
turn.
every turn, coming out of those hot spots. That's the whole deal. That's what this game was all about. It was actually originally meant for solo cooperative play or cooperative play, where the insurgents follow some very basic rules and the allies have to get out. But that's not what's going on right now. Roll a 2d6 and tell me what you roll, please.
I got a 3 and a 1. 4 total.
4 total. Roll a 1d6, please.
4.
All right. And so you get where is hotspot 4?
Over here.
4 is all. Yeah, 4 is pretty far away. So
There.
nice.
And you get to roll again.
Ooh.
Tell me what you roll.
2d6 again.
Yeah.
5 and a 6.
11. 1d6.
2.
Roll 1d6.
5.
Roll 1d6.
6. This feels good for me.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm having the opposite feeling here.
You get to pick where this group comes in. This group is a leader, 2 men, and an RPG.
Wow. That guy didn't die. He just made it look like he died. And
He ran off to get reinforcements.
Yeah. He said, "Wait here. I'll be right back."
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Hey, you Marine,
Yeah.
don't move.
Yeah. Don't go. These boys, wherever you want them.
What do you mean wherever? Just how close do they have to be to?
No, they can be. They have to be within cohesion of. They each have to be within cohesion of the hotspot.
Which is 1 inch.
1 inch. Yep. No, they don't have to be at this hotspot.
I know, but I want to.
Oh, okay, good.
So like this.
Yeah, that's fine. And Achilles, that's you now.
All right. Oh boy, I get to move my 6 inches.
Or 12.
Let's see. What is the distance here? 8. Okay. I don't have to do the full 12, right?
You sure don't.
Okay.
Anything
Is there
up
anything
to.
I
It
was
just
gonna ask is-
it lowers your reaction ability.
Okay. All right. Can I do like one fire team at 12 and the other fire
Absolutely,
team
they're
at the
separate.
Caucasus?
They're
Okay.
separate units.
All right.
But you will
Let's
have to
go,
indicate if they do separate that way. You've got to indicate who Ian Jackson is with.
Roger that. Okay. We will move Alpha Fire Team,
Yes.
now designated as
So-
Alpha Fire
So
Team,
designated.
at the higher rate,
Rapid movement.
and they're moving to this corner here, which apparently they lift when they get too close to.
Yeah, I've turned off the colliders, but at some point you may want to go up there.
And Corporal Jackson will stay with the slower moving unit,
Mm-hmm.
and they will move 6.
And always remember when you're calculating LOS, it's center unit to center unit, not figure to figure. So, like right now, it'd be almost impossible to see Achilles' alpha team. Because the center of that team is hugged up against that wall. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh, that's right.
Is it?
Need a ruling.
Ooh. Well, is half that unit visible? And where's your center?
You want their messenger?
Well, the problem is you can't shoot through this one.
Well, I can't see him.
You can't. Yeah, no, you can't draw a line of sight to him, but you can't shoot through him.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Besides, it wasn't it. You can't shoot through your own guys, except insurgents don't care.
Yeah, that's. Marines can always take out a hot spot, Byron. That is a standard rule. Robert Bout's question: will Velker run out of troops or Achilles run out of ammunition?
Both simultaneously.
Yeah, that. Yeah, click,
The
click.
last
Well, I
bullet.
guess we're done here.
The last bullet kills the last insurgent.
All right, boys, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're rolling now. Let's check our LOS rules, because that's a good question. Line of LOS, because LOS and LOF are different. Line of fire must also be considered. It is traced from the middle of the firing unit to the middle of the target unit. Any units or civilian stands within 2 inches of the same are considered to be in the line of fire. Units or stands that are within 2, we don't care about them though. Regulars may not fire at a target if regulars are in the line of fire. They may fire at civilians in the line of fire. Insurgents may fire at targets regardless of who or what is in their LOF, unless the scenario restricts them. No unit may fire directly through another unit at the same elevation. An insurgent unit wants to fire at some Rangers. Unfortunately, a second insurgent unit is directly between them. Yeah, so that's not it. Yeah, it's from center to center. You don't see them.
Why not?
Nope, it's here. Oh man, that is close, isn't it? Ah!
So what
I
counts
got-
as the center? Is
Yeah,
it the space between them?
Yep.
Or
mhm.
is it the second guy?
It'd be the space between them.
Yeah. So I think the space between them is blocked. But
Yep,
the
it
second
is.
guy would be seen.
It is blocked by that building. Yep.
What? What?
Yep.
Pixels.
I know.
And if it weren't, I'd just move them 0.01 back.
Okay, fair enough. If that's
Alright.
the case, then
Good question. That's a good question. I liked it though. Rock on, Achilles. Got anything else?
So they've all moved, and I can't fire, as we just
Correct.
established.
Yep.
So that's, I think, all I'm allowed to do. Yeah.
All right, Velker.
Unless I can call for
is there
fire.
a time limit on this?
No. Can't you see what the time limit is? You're gonna have a bajillion guys on this map.
Sure. Okay.
I
Yep.
mean,
I-
that's Achilles' time limit. The clock is running.
Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna move some guys around then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're getting these guys. Let's see. Do these guys have a leader? They don't. All right. Gonna move around some leaders. So you three going to join this unit.
Mm-hmm. What's your lift height set at?
Oh, why is it up? That's so weird. Must be because I just installed it. Again.
Yeah, your new PC. Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah.
I was like, why are you guys?
Yeah, alright, so that's. Yeah, that's good. And then this guy's going to zoop on over here for these guys. Gonna be their boss.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Yeah, because this. Ooh. Never mind. He's staying there.
Man, you talk about them track shoes.
It's that strong
These
coffee,
guys.
man.
And
The
then
caffeine.
Wires them up.
these guys will join this little formation here.
Now they had a leader, right?
Oh, they didn't.
Nope. Then they got to roll. Then they got to roll a quality check. They need a 4 or better, otherwise they go nowhere.
But if I move a leader there.
Then they're done for the turn. You can't move the leader and then go.
Okay. That's good.
Yep.
They're good then. Still good. Alright. These guys good then. So they'll have to stay there for now. That's not. Let's see. Man, this is tough. I don't know what to do really.
Well, the only thing I will tell you, and I won't give you too much advice, is you have strength of numbers. You're going to have to prove that quality has that quantity has a quality all its own.
Right. Yeah, I just
Because
don't know.
and this goes to forgive me whose question it was. Hey, Krena. Yeah, it was Robert's question. You know, who's gonna run out, bullets or your guys?
Right.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't get anything for killing your people other than just
Right, that's the
moving
other thing.
guys.
If he kills 1,000 of your guys, that doesn't give him 0.1.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, I guess my best play is just to stall. I don't really want to charge at him. Doesn't do any much good because he's just gonna turn around and blip me.
Just like a gene stealer.
So I guess I'm sticking here.
All right, that's it. Next turn. Velker, roll 2d6.
It's 2 and a 6, so an 8.
Can't believe I went all the way here. What the heck? I just want to say that having bought a fair number of Force on Force books, this is just so much the better set of rules. For all its imperfections, I just think this is the game I wanted to play. And maybe that's my bias. Like, no, I wanted a good... So you rolled an 8, you said?
Yep.
1d6.
4.
And 1d6.
3. What did I get?
Common. Trying to get more poses because I'm aesthetic that way.
Yeah. You have a...
I need there we go, that's what I wanted.
Different bandanas. Balaclavas.
And where is hotspot 3?
It's here.
I'll let you array those guys.
Holy cow, 6 dudes.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Oh, he fell over.
Keep them close. Achilles, you're up.
Okay. You did say that if I move cautious, I can fire after I move.
You
Is
can,
that
yeah,
correct?
you can shoot after you rapid move. It just costs you -1.
Right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move this group up. Now, do I need to change their formation to have them all fire, or just the
No,
unit
no.
just fire?
Remember, just think about where your center is. That's where we're going to be measuring from.
So my intent here is to move my center to a position where I will have the ability to fire on the gentleman over here.
Yeah, they're obviously going to try to interrupt the stuffing out of you.
Yes.
Yep.
So if
I'm
you want to
having
interrupt
a-
him while he's moving, you call out and you tell him to stop.
Oh.
If you want to interrupt him before he fires, you wait till he gets into position and do it then.
So what advantage would waiting until he shoots have?
Nothing in particular, because he just gets more choices if you interrupt his movement.
So what could he do instead?
He could move back. If he
Oh.
has movement left, he could move back if something bad happens. He could, run for cover. He could do any number of other things.
Sounds like he's gonna shoot me anyway, so I guess I'll wait till fire.
I think I'm clear to fire now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're...
So go ahead.
I'm gonna cover anyway.
Yeah, neither of you are going to... Well, no, neither of you are going to get covered this way. You're just not going to be exposed.
Okay.
You're just not going to be hanging out there in the middle of the air, which is a super bad thing to be. All right, and now it's again. He's attempting to interrupt you, so it is a D6.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Let me ask you real quick here before we do this sequence.
Mhm.
Since I've only moved one group now, if I want them to fire, can they fire and then the second group move after I've done all of that with them, or do they both have to move before I can do that?
No. In fact, you go team at a time.
Very good. Okay.
So,
All right.
so you are going to roll. You're going to roll your D8. He's going to roll a D6. He's got to try to roll a 4 and beat you.
All right.
Oh. Come
Oh,
on.
got him. All right, you get to shoot first, Achilles. We'll do it again. It's a 4 plus a 5, 6. I think that's going to be it. On that 8. Because you're at it's an 8 and you're more, your quality is 8 and yep, we're good. So I think that's going
Does Corporal Jackson count?
is he with that group?
Yeah, he was attached to that group.
Oh, then he does. Yes. So that's another one.
Okay.
So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6, 7 for this dice. Yeah. So this is it optimum range, center to center? What is it?
It is 13.4.
No. Yeah, because we know that's 8 inches, so that's not it. So it's just going to be that 7 for. So you're looking for 4s on your D8. 7 dice.
Okay.
Ooh, 5 hits. Velker, defensive dice. How many guys you got?
4.
4d6 looking to cover 4s.
Oh man. 2. Just 3 hits.
Okay, 3 hits, 3 dead.
Ow, ow, ow.
He does get to fire back.
Is it at the same time?
No, it is not simultaneous. I know that's the thing you were looking for.
Yeah.
This is obviously not optimal. Optimum range from you is a d6 because you are untrained. Firepower 1. 1. It's not optimum range. Yeah, it's 1d6. Looking for a 4.
Bam! Got it.
All right, Achilles, your defense comes up here now. You've got 5 guys, no cover, plus armor, 6. 6 dice on your d10s, looking to cover that 1 hit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oof, you gave it a run.
I don't know what that is. 3 blocks.
But that covers that hit. All right, so that's a miss. All right, so that was Velker interrupting your attempt to shoot. You shot first. He shot back. Achilles, it's you.
All right. Alpha team. Okay. Let's see. How do I do this? What I want them to do is turn that corner and hug it up to there. And once they're in position to fire at this guy.
Okay.
I would say, to answer Haz's question, I would say not. Hang on a second. Hold for a second, Achilles. I'm answering a Haz question. I don't think that is. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna come out. We're gonna close the corner.
I will interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
I'll certainly have a shot.
Yep.
With both these guys.
Well, that guy's
I
got
got a shot with this guy.
Let's have a look. Center.
Certainly.
Here's that center. Oh, yeah. He does. He does. All right. So Achilles was moving at this point. He had not set himself up to shoot. So this is going to be an attempt to interrupt. Do you want to... I assume you want to attempt to react. You have to say which one is doing it, Velker. Is it this guy here or this guy here?
Are they not able to do it?
No, they don't do it simultaneously. They will be able to do it right after each other,
Okay.
but you have to resolve one and then you resolve the other.
Okay, let's start with this guy.
All right, so Achilles, I assume you want to react to that one or no?
Yes.
Okay, and you'll be able to determine your reaction. It's the same deal. Again, there's no difference here. So it's, again, he's rolling a d6, you're rolling a d8, and he must roll a 4 and
No.
beat you.
Oh, he got me.
Ah.
No, he did not roll above a 4. Had he rolled
he
above,
didn't roll. Oh,
he-
that's right.
had he rolled above a 4, he would have beat you.
He w-
Now you are moving. Do you want to move? You may continue, or do you want to shoot that guy?
I want to move.
Okay, because now you may continue your movement. That other guy is going to attempt to interrupt you.
Yes.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
So stop. You basically take. You scooch a little
Take a
bit. I
step.
guess. Yeah, take the step there, and now it's the same drill. And now it's the same drill.
Does he not get any worse?
Yes, he's at a -1 because
Okay.
this is the second one. Yep.
Looking for. Let's go!
Oh boy, that
Oh,
guy.
nuts.
That guy's got the shot. This guy here has to park and wait to watch Achilles finish that move. But now Achilles will have a further question to see what happens after this. So this guy gets to shoot. That's the key.
Yeah, this guy.
What do you got? What's in that little
2
party?
eggs,
Oh,
beer,
that's
and
it.
a
That's a
turkey.
+2 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pop smoke.
I count that as a 6. Yeah, I mean, Achilles could look, and what Robert is pointing out, you could have done this. Achilles, you could have just moved him individually along the wall like this,
That's true.
and that would have you wouldn't have swung out like this to get caught. So something
Yeah,
to
that's true.
something to bear in mind go forward. But yeah, that's right. That's right. You just have to stay within cohesion. But anyway, Velker's got a shot.
6 dice?
I think it's going to be 6.
D6.
I don't see what else it would be. Firepower, not optimum range, not an interruption. Yeah, it's 6d6 looking for 4s.
4.
Ouch.
That's an ouch. And that's 4 dudes. Number of figures in target unit, no cover dice, armor dice. So 5 5d10
5d10.
looking for 4s.
Okay. Three.
That is a hit.
Let's go!
Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna do this randomly.
Huge.
So why don't you roll? You got a D8, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Just roll one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2.
That's the rifleman at the front. Point took it.
Good.
Now he falls down.
Ow.
He falls down until you. Now you have an obligation to get him under cover.
Mhm.
That was an interrupt over here. You do have to take. Oh shoot! That's the one thing I have been neglecting, is morale checks. Every time an insurgent unit without a leader is fired on, it takes a morale check. Every time an insurgent unit takes a casualty, it has a morale check.
Oh, that's only happened once, so we're still good.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So
Yeah, the other one just died.
yeah, the other one just got spotted out.
His morale went to 0 in a hurry.
Yeah, these guys do owe a morale check. So you want to Achilles, you're going to need to roll a 1d10 because you actually both have d10 morale. So roll a d10 and tell me what you roll.
2.
Jeez.
That was not a desired outcome.
Not optimal.
That's big.
We call that suboptimal. Yeah, I do believe. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, that's right. It's this group die roll. I failed miserably. So that's one failure. You're going to need to roll for each fire. So you're going to need to roll 3 other dice. 3 other dice, please. Same d10.
Two
Okay,
nines
so
and a
you
three.
have rolled the same number. It is and the number of failures is equal to, you are pinned. What does pinned mean? Even the most well-trained and highly motivated unit of soldiers will take a pause when suddenly reminded of their mortality. This is referred to as being pinned. They must move to cover if they have any movement left. They may not move towards the enemy while seeking cover. They cannot move to cover without getting towards the enemy. They may attempt to get in cover. Pinned units may fire at enemy units during their normal activation or interrupt with fire. They become unpinned at the end of the turn in which they were pinned. So, bottom line, you had movement left. So these guys are going to bolt.
Lots of it.
These guys are going to bolt straight here.
Okay. Except for the guy that's laying on the
No,
ground.
they grab him and take him
Oh,
with.
okay. All right. So I just
I would
basically
just
put them
move- I
back
would
up
move-
against the wall.
Yeah, just generally speaking, I'd move them
Back
into
to where you were.
Yeah, back to as you were.
Go back as you were.
So you're going to grab some wall right there.
Bad plan. Bad plan.
Plan B. Plan B.
Plan B behind the wall is what it is. Yeah, so that's what happens to them. Then we, I think, now are eligible to do it. We are eligible to do it now, I trust. Yeah, next turn we have to find out what happened to the riflemen at the front.
Okay.
These guys are all done. Those guys are checking wounded. Velker, it's you.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. We're gonna have these guys zoop on over.
It's 1 for each guy plus 2 for the RPG. RPG is medium. McGuire!
Move those guys there.
Velker's unit, this unit. Oh yeah, that dude owes us a casualty check.
Oh yes, he does.
There is one guy. Roll that D10.
Plus 10. Wow, that's an upgrade.
He's got a good. and yet,
Maybe not.
and yet, that was an upgrade though. You're right about that. He's got the D10, and we say that given his morale check, ba 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 ba. He drops to a D8 morale. If he drops below D6, he flees.
So what do I have to do?
That's it. I already marked it.
I mean, he's not well off either way.
No, but he's not dead or nothing. Oh shoot! And so does shrinkage apply here too? Because shrinkage would kill him outright.
He just saw 3 other guys die in front of him. There's some shrinkage going on, trust me.
Yep, he's dead because you rolled a 1.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shrinkage. All right.
Alright, and then I'm gonna take from here.
Mm-hmm.
I got this leader on the top of the building. He's gonna tell all these guys we're going on a road trip.
Yep. Holy whoa! Make sure there's no LOS there.
Yeah, I mean, all this is good, but I'm pretty
Nope.
sure his
Pretty
LOS
sure
is
it's
like
not.
this.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're both pretty.
So,
I've seen this in Black Hawk Down Achilles.
Hmm.
so we're all gonna pack
Yes,
in this
but
little corner behind this
I know
wall.
something Velker does not know. I am not left-handed.
It's not so packed. Alright. That's more aesthetic.
No, Robert. It's number of figures, and then it's a bonus.
That is a lot of terrorists.
Yeah, and they're all conveniently in one place. If we just had one
If you
bomb,
just had an artillery bombardment.
that's right. We just had one.
One Warthog. One Apache. It's all that we need.
Yeah, that's true. One gunship.
Yeah.
That's all we're looking for.
Alright.
These are Marines, so they would use the Super Cobra.
Oh,
but
there you go. True.
Alright.
You're all good?
I'm all good.
All right, Felker, roll 1d6, roll 2d6. You get more.
Yippee! 3. Not good. Not that good.
This is indeed the predecessor to Force on Force, and as I mentioned earlier, dude guy, hello by the way. As I mentioned earlier, it's a game I like much more than Force on Force. A 3, you say?
Yep.
Roll a 1d6.
3.
Man, what is it with 3?
It's the second time it's happened.
3 is the number.
The number of the RPG guys
Yo!
shall be 3.
Let's go!
Achilles, it's you. First thing we should do, I suppose. Well, you tell me, but when this guy activates, they got to check on dude.
Okay.
Peek that corner. Peek it.
Peek that corner. Oh, Lord.
All right. First things first, we're going to move these guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. About face.
You realize I can teleport, right?
You said that.
Yeah.
These Nike kicks are unlike anything you've ever seen.
So you say, my son.
Tell me when I'm clear to shoot.
Well, remember, it's center.
Who are you trying to shoot?
Yeah.
These guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in
You
this
feel like
vicinity.
this.
No, yeah, he's drawn it right.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
about
so
where
I got to go all the way.
So you have to get your center on that line.
Yep.
Oh,
It's got to be your units.
well,
So,
I'm not going to make my center on the line, so
Yep.
I might as well not go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm perfectly happy with stalling. Please.
Unless you make a rapid move, right?
Yeah.
Risk. There's only 5 guys there.
Do that, but I don't think I'm going to.
All right.
And these guys now, they are activated, so I have to check on the casualty.
Yeah.
Check on the homie.
It's check on the original homie. Where'd it go? Abandoning casualties. What? No. 1d6.
Marines. Don't do
1d6.
that.
Tell me what you roll.
4.
He is wounded. He is removed from play.
Let's go.
And that is a victory.
That's a point. It's VP.
Now the rest of the unit may activate.
Alrighty. Let's see. They are going to. Yeah, they're going to stay put. Yep, they're not going to move.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Back over to the
yeah.
insurgent machine over there.
I'm just doing this because I see them doing this. I just do. Volker.
Alright. Gonna take this guy. They're just gonna move over here. So they're within cohesion of those two.
Mm-hmm.
So it may not look like it, but that's
No, that's fine. I understand what you're doing.
Okay. Other than that, I'm sticking where I am. I'm happy. Actually, I'm gonna take these guys. They're gonna zoop out over here.
Is zooping a technical thing?
Quite right.
It's in the manual.
Where did you? Chapter 14. Zooping.
Did you not read
It's
the
the
terrorist manual?
Insurgent
Insurgent
Manual 53.2-7.
Zoop.
Zupu.
Wait, I'll probably be behind this truck. Yeah. Alright. Trying to get some cover here, or at least not be exposed.
That's a Ford. It does not provide cover.
Maguire's. No, it's a Toyota. You know that.
I don't think I have that. Do I? Set an angle.
You can't shoot through your own guys at your own level.
I know, but I don't want him to be able to see me because if he can, then I can't go there. I'm just trying to make
Actually,
sure.
Oh,
that
I see what you're
moves.
saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got LOS there. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll switch on over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's switch on, and that should be plenty. Alright, cool. 'Cause then I'm certainly.
Hey, Velker, what happens at the start of every turn?
I get new guys!
You do.
Woohoo!
This.
You're gonna run out of figures.
You realize this is a tabletop simulator, right?
For you,
Infinite.
they're infinite.
It is. I don't know if it's infinite. It's approaching infinite.
9.
There'll be so many of them that there won't be a square inch of the table that doesn't have insurgents on it.
Just infested.
1d6, please.
Then it'll be time to drop the
2.
nuke.
Give me a hot spot where they might pop out.
What do you mean?
What hot spot are they coming in at?
2.
No, you rolled a 2. That's how many there are.
Oh.
Now roll a
Let's see
d6.
what
Give me a hot spot. No, you got to give me a hot spot. Roll for it.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Is this 2 here? That is 2. Roll again. 2d6.
Woo! 12.
Oh dear God.
It's insurgent Christmas.
Hey Velker, roll 2d6.
Woo! 3.
Oh, did you waste that? Give me a where did they come from?
Is it just how many guys?
Yes, you could have had 12 guys.
Oh my God.
3. Well, at least they'll be able to move wherever they like next to him. Don't I get... Okay, I do get 3. Okay.
Achilles,
Yes, sir.
you're up.
All right.
So that's a decent force that popped up out of nowhere. I'll take it.
All right. We're gonna move these guys just enough. You tell me when you want to stop me there. Mr. Velker?
Let's see.
Shot is there for
You've been
sure.
stopped already.
Yeah. All right,
Move back
You
a little
take-
bit,
you-
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
How about? Okay.
that's the shot. Half and half.
Yeah.
Half and half. Who's going to try to interrupt them? They both can.
Let's see. How many guys are there? How many guys are there? We start with this guy.
Actually, can this guy fire?
Oh yeah.
These guys are in the way.
Oh no.
Oh no, they can't shoot through their own guys. Yep. Nope.
So
Mm-mm.
these guys
Yeah.
will.
So it's just this guy.
Yep, them homies. Okay, same deal. Velker, D6, you need a 4 or better. Achilles, you got to beat him on an 8.
4.
Oh,
Oh my goodness!
Huge.
that did not go well.
That was not the right thing. I tell you that. I don't see. Oh man, he's
7.
got. Oh,
I got it. Point
1,
blank
2,
RPG.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, because he's got that RPG. Are you within 2 inches of the wall? You are, so that you're not exposed is the point.
I don't know. He looks pretty exposed.
No,
He
he's
looks
not.
He's getting a lot of cover from that
He's
wall.
not happy about where he is. I'm not gonna lie. 7d6, you're looking.
Kind of exposed.
7d6, you're looking. Oh no, you're at optimum range. You gotta be.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're not. It's 6 inches. Remember? Oh, you
Oh.
are.
Oh yeah.
You are.
Yeah,
Come
he is.
on, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh no, you gotta look. Gotta check.
That's right. Yeah.
Gotta check your numbers, sir.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do.
All right, your firepower. Oh, and that's so it's the number. Yeah, it's 7. It's number of figures plus special weapon dice, which is plus 2 dice. So it's you got 5 guys, right?
Yes.
Plus 2
Yeah,
for the RPGs. That's 7, and plus 8 because you are at optimum range. 8d6. You need 4s.
Ooh, 5.
5 hits. All right, Achilles, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. You've got one, and you get 1 for the armor. 60-10, trying to cover 4.
If you whiff, that whole squad's wiped out. Oh, I didn't whiff though.
Yeah, that would suck.
Got
Covered them all. Covered them all.
Dang.
Back at him.
That's a good roll.
So
Yes.
you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got a saw, which takes you to 6. Optimum range 7, 7, D8. Looking for 4s.
Okay. 4.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 looking for 4s. Defense. You got 5 guys, right?
Yeah.
5 guys. 5. This is 5d6. You need to cover 4s.
2.
2 kills.
Do I get to choose?
No, we roll randomly. This is where we roll randomly for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't count. Go ahead.
I got 3 hits, right?
You got 2 hits. He hit you for 4. You covered 2.
Alright. Number 2?
Number 2, 6. Don't count. Do it again. That's your RPG guy.
Ah.
And number 5.
Dang it. That's unlucky.
That is a morale check for you because
Oh, yeah.
you see here each time you have a leader, but you have taken a casualty. So now these guys each the way it works is each of them has to check. So we do it in order because it does matter. Theoretically, one guy can die. So let's start here. You're rolling a D10 in each case.
Oh. Oops.
Pass.
Let's go.
Pass.
Where was that? Where was that?
You're fine. More successors. Well, you weren't rolling D10s among other things. All right, so Achilles chose to respond with... Now, he responded with fire. He was moving. You interrupted a move.
But now I can do it again.
Uh,
Because now those guys are dead. Now I can shoot him.
he's... Unfortunately... Yeah, they're within 2 inches, so they do block.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have like an aura of no shooting?
Yeah, it's a no... It's because the spaces are generalized. Has pointed it out in the chat.
Okay.
So Achilles was still moving. Are you going to continue moving or no?
It's a fair question. What's the is it possible to go over the rebel wall?
Yeah. The answer is yes. Look that up here. I can't believe I didn't see who's yelling at me.
Oh, I should have made note of how far I'd actually moved. I want to say it was like 2.1.
Yeah, it was very. It was. I will say it was a very, very short distance. I agree with you completely, Has. That's the thing that was kind of messing me up. It's very interesting. They don't have a... Wherever that is, it's not in the movement area, which is where you would think it would be. There must be a logic to this, and I'm going to guess that it's just you basically go wherever you're going. Because so much is based on line of sight anyway. You know, it's all about interruptions and things like that. Oh, and this is something to remember too, Achilles. You really are supposed to just move one unit, or one figure in the unit, and then position everybody around him however you like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just move over it, as far as I can tell.
Okay. So if I done 2.3, then I have 3.7 remaining.
Yep, that'd be my math.
Mhm.
Up in a wall. Oh, you jerk.
Yeah, you can do it too, though. And then you just put everybody
Yeah.
around him in cohesion range.
Okay.
According to Robert, it was 2.1 inches. You did well. There you go. You
Oh,
even had a
oh,
little
oh.
more. Thank you, Robert.
And then we'll activate these alpha, what remains of alpha team. And there they go. All right. All right. I believe that is all I can do there.
All right, Velker guy. Oh, you hugged them there. Got it. Velker, your
Hotel-
movement.
All right.
Hotel Quebec. This is Tango 1 Alpha. Tango 1 Actual.
Alright,
This
these
sucks.
guys are
Can we get out of here?
Can we call for evac? No, I don't mean case evac. I mean evac, bro.
Can you bring in the rest of the platoon instead of just sending one frickin' squad?
You never played it, I'm sure. There was a that guy's in line of sight.
What do you mean?
Guarantee.
How?
Is he not? Yeah.
Oh shoot! I didn't realize that was right there.
Oh yeah.
I can move back here.
Look at this bunch of. There's nothing wrong with it. That is legal.
The
Just-
Goon Squad.
Let's go hide behind the building.
It's completely
We're being
legal.
very sneaky. Where can you go, Siri?
There was a video game version of Space Hulk, the classic Games Workshop game years and years ago for early PCs, and it included a standard briefing. You always, before you did your mission, you had a briefing, and the standard sergeant briefing was always, "Brother Marines, our scanners have failed us. One squad will be sufficient." And I remember thinking, wait a minute, your scanners failed you. How do you know one squad will be sufficient? It seems to me 10 squads might not be sufficient.
Hello. What's up, fellas?
What are you doing over there?
What's up, fellas?
What are you doing? You can't. Oh, not touching you. Not touching you.
Hey guys, you're part of the gang, right?
Well, the intel briefing said one squad was all we needed.
Yeah, thanks you. Thank you, G2. That's great.
I'm gonna put guys there, I guess. In case somebody spawns. Oh, these guys. Alright, I'm gonna move these guys. They're all alone right now, but they're gonna have to roll. Nope. Okay.
You only brought one squad of Marines? You've only got one insurgency.
You've only got one insurgency, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna steal these guys and they go, ah, I'm very scared. Alright. I am all set.
Mhm. Okay, start bringing your hordes.
More guys.
More!
More
More!
hordes.
Never enough.
Two D6.
10.
Whoa! Haven't seen that, dude. 1D6.
2.
You get the light support weapon. First guy.
So what does that mean?
He gets he counts as 2 essentially.
Okay. So just gets +1.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a slightly worse
RPG.
RPG guy.
Yeah, exactly.
For a
Achilles.
10? That's all I get for a 10?
You.
That's crazy.
Okay. I'm beginning to see a pattern here. All right. So I have limited options. Let us.
There was only space for one squad on the PowerPoint slide. That I believe.
Oh, horribly, horribly true. Okay. Hmm. These buildings do not connect. You can't jump from roof to roof, can you?
Nope.
That is unfortunate.
You can, however, go out the back of them and run down the alley.
Yes. Assuming there's a door there.
No,
Which
you
there's
can
not.
you can just come down.
Oh, okay.
We have played them as permeable.
All right. We're going to activate Jackson and his boys here
Mhm.
and
remember
go
you-
into the building.
All right, go ahead. Just move him.
Okay. And can he just go upstairs, or does
Yeah,
he have to...
exactly. That's exactly it.
Okay. All right.
And then position the dudes around him.
Oh, you
Can they
get
go
on the
up the
buildings?
floor?
Hmm?
You can get on the buildings?
Absolutely.
I didn't think about that. Oh no. I did not think about that.
You started with a bunch of guys up here.
Okay. And how is the distance measured? Is it just in?
We
once
just
he gets through the
we've
door?
played it as lateral.
Okay. Then he should be able to fire from there if there's a target.
I agree.
And I
he should
think
be and
there's
he
a
should be
target
able
on.
and he should be able to shoot at you by that same logic.
Correct.
The one thing you will have is cover. The nice kind.
I have a height advantage.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Now. All right, so I've moved up there. I assume, Velker, you're going to want to interrupt me. If not, I'm going to start shooting at you.
He's thinking.
Ah, I thought I heard something grinding.
You shooting?
Oh. These guys? Right?
I think you've got. I think those guys are. Well, that's a good question. Because the center there, they're exposed. Yeah. These guys and these guys are both exposed.
Well, they're right next to the.
No, that does not provide cover. It's, the technical does not provide cover. Especially
Bullets
not.
go right through a Toyota.
Despite what the movies show you, don't try to hide from bullets behind a car door.
I feel
Don't do it.
I feel like this counts. I got a wall right there.
No, you're outside 2 inches from it. You have to be within 2 inches of it from the center.
Oh, from the center.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I may as well shoot. Let's start with
All right.
these
So
ones.
who's gonna do it? Those guys over there. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Same deal. D8, D6. Gotcha.
That's the second time we've made on that.
All right. So now, so the thing is, Achilles, who were you shooting at?
Well, he was shooting at me from these guys.
Well, but
Right,
the point
so-
is, you were shooting, so you got to decide
Yeah.
who you're shooting at.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we are going to shoot at these guys.
Okay,
anyway.
so that's your shot because you get that one shot. He's interrupting your fire, not your movement.
I gotcha.
And so,
Okay.
you know, there now you'll still once he decides to shoot at you, you can react to that. That's fine. But
Okay.
that's at that -1. So, but first and foremost, you get a shot. Obviously not the bestest of range, but he's exposed, which I think is going to kill him on his armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is your die total again. God bless you.
Thank you.
Let's take a look down here and see what other modifiers we have. I don't think there are any. Because that's not. Oh no, he is exposed, so that's another that actually does modify that. 8 dice D10 or sorry D8 looking for 4s.
Okay.
3.
Oh, not very good.
No, that was not your best. Unit defense. How many guys you got in that group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a bunch of them. No cover, and that's it. So 7, and you got a D6. So 7d6 looking for 4s to cover.
Only got 1 hit.
Wow. And there are 7 guys, so let's roll a D8, and only 8s don't count.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your RPG guy again.
There's no way!
Sorry, man.
I feel like I'm being cheated. That's gotta be intentional. Like, you counted.
It is totally not. I did not do that on purpose in any way. Now you get to shoot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody's got anything special. 6d6. No modifiers. 6d6 looking for 4s.
Do I get cover?
You will in a second.
Oh, okay.
3. You now get. So he hit you for 3. How many guys you got up there?
5.
5, 6, 7. 7 dice looking for 4s to cover, and this is these are all
How
D8s.
does he get cover?
Because he snuck up against this brick stuff.
Is it D8s or D10s?
These are D10. These are D8s. This is your
Oh.
quality.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not your morale.
Okay. 7. All right.
You hit him
3.
for 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that covered it. All right, so that's that fire exchange back and forth. He was shooting here and got you. He got to shoot first. You shot back, so it's still Achilles' turn.
Does he have to check before I make the turn?
Oh
or
yes,
does he
he's
check
still. You did hit guys, didn't you? Yep. One dude was lost, so everybody has to check. You ready, Valker?
Yeah. This is D10, right?
Yeah, this is all D10s. Go. Oh, that's a shrinkage. This guy's gone. Next.
I love the terminology.
I know. Pass. 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 Ooh, another one gone. All right, so they stand though. That was more passes than fails. Go on.
Alright.
It's
Okay.
Achilles, yeah.
Yeah. Back to me. All right. Ba-ba-ba. Which way do I want to do?
These are look under Afghan village, but I suspect they are Kendo's. They are Kendo's buildings. I think they're his hovels.
All right. We're going to move these guys.
This was a massive oversight on my part. My goodness.
What's that?
The tops of buildings.
Oh yeah.
All right. And I don't think they have anybody.
No, I don't think so either. Velker.
I was supposed to do them one at a time
you.
anyway, so.
Alright.
There we go.
Man. Alright. These guys get on top of this building.
Good lord. Mm-hmm.
Bang!
They are packed up on there. Alright.
They
you
are
do anything
packed.
About it?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Now you will get cover here, Velker, just in case you thought we were playing unfairsies.
Yeah. No, I didn't. think that would
I don't mind playing unfair. In fact,
If-
I would prefer to shoot you, all your guys, while they're asleep with their gun in a different room. That would be just fine for
if
me.
there were any questions. Oh gosh. That's their interruption though. So it's see here. Yeah, here's the thing. You don't get to interrupt Achilles.
Oh, I don't.
That's not what you do.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wait, so how has he been interrupting my interrupt?
No, because he was doing a thing, you interrupted it, and he had a chance to stop your interruption.
Okay.
I can react,
Yeah, he does all the affirmative things.
but I can't react to movement. Apparently.
Right. Well, you can't react. You won't be able to react to fire either, unfortunately, because
Well, that is unfortunate.
that's why y'all got to worry about things like Overwatch and What Hall. I want to make
yeah.
sure. I want to make sure I'm 100% right about that.
Man,
But
that
I'm.
would be that'd be a game changer for me if I could peek around a corner and take a shot.
Well, you can't. Well, but that's if he's not overwatching or doing anything like
He's
that.
been moving this whole time, so he hasn't been on Overwatch.
Because he can only interrupt once. I know that.
Well, I can interrupt multiple times. It's just
Yeah, you can. No, you can
DRM
react.
against me.
You can react
react,
to his
yeah.
interruptions as many times as you want.
Right. It's just a negative DRM.
Right.
each time.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you don't.
So what's he can't like move crazy, zoom across if he's in my line of sight.
Correct. Yep.
He has to stop.
Yep.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's gonna get. He just gets a shot over here, basically.
All right.
How many guys you got there, Velker?
Good question. I have
There's a
1,
bunch
2,
of 'em.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have a leader, so they didn't have to activate. They have no special weapons. 9 guys. 999.
You know, given the structural integrity of most of the buildings in that region of the world, that many guys are going to go right through.
You are questioning the roof strength at this point.
The sandstone is on top.
Oh, that ain't sandstone. If that, I imagine that's all adobe, something like adobe brick. Yeah.
You'd be lucky if it's not woven basket
Fabric.
kind of stuff.
It's intense. If it's intense, I shouldn't be getting covered.
Yeah, it's 9 dice. He's got no support, so it's 9d6. You need 4s. 4.
That's not great.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cover 6, and armor 7. 7d8. Looking for 4s. 3. How many did you get him
3.
for?
4.
4.
Oh dear. Roll 1d6.
Is that me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. D6.
Mm-hmm.
4.
2, 3, 4. Oh no. It's corporal. No, leaders are always last. I take it back. So you rolled a 4, so this rifleman. So you are in a place of cover, so you can actually go booking around here. You have to make a morale check. Let's have you do that on your D10s.
Okay. 1 for each of them?
Yeah, 1 for each guy. I gotta count them through.
All right.
Fail. Keep going. Pass. Actually, that is a pass because Jackson. And
That's a fail.
you don't shrink, but keep going. One more.
We're Marines. We don't have shrinkage.
No shrinkage. And you're fine. So you'll have to get to cover in your next action.
Okay.
All right, Velker, continue.
But aren't they in cover?
No, you got to get out of LOS, I think.
Ah.
Do I have a shot with these guys?
No, you're closer to the wall than up there.
Let me see how it is. Let's see. How far is it?
It's all rigged against you, man.
Yeah,
got it-
except the fact that you've got a bajillion guys and he's already down 2.
We've handed Velker infinite people to
Where he suddenly doesn't have to care about casualties.
Oh no! I'd almost prefer if more guys died. Almost.
Yeah, so would I.
Well, if that is the case, do these guys have LOS on me?
Do I have LOS on you?
Which guys? Sorry.
The guys I was just looking at. These guys.
I would
Those
say
guys?
yeah.
Yeah, that's LOS for sure.
Alright, so I don't have no contact move.
Correct. Oh wait, go back. If you have LOS, you have a shot. That's stupid. Yeah, that's a shot. You know what? Duh. Go down and look, dummy. I'm talking to myself. Yeah, that's a pretty clear shot. Holy cow.
Yay.
Yeah, that's a shot. So you've got
A lot of guys.
one.
Not these
Oh, that's the
guys.
contractors. Yeah, you can't count them.
Don't
One,
count the
two,
contractors, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12d6 looking for 4s.
Six.
6. And I think this number is going to be the same. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 7d8 for 4s.
Still counts for armor, the down guy.
Oh, no, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 68 for 4s.
Actually, we don't know if he's down, do we?
Well, but he's not fighting, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's probably lying
well,
down. He's probably
He's,
not in
he's
any
high,
danger.
yeah. Well, that's what they should all be doing at this point.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, 6 of
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
All right.
Got them all.
No, missed one.
Is that right?
Yeah, I had 6 hits. He got
Oh,
5, 6.
man. Got another one. 1d6.
Man, it's really hard to hit you guys. Man, I have the doom stack over there.
Oh man.
That is your saw.
Oh, babe.
Oh crap.
It's over.
All right. Let's do the morale check.
That's the 10,
Yep.
and I need to roll for all.
You
of
can
them.
actually just roll all 3.
Oh.
Because it only matters for Velker, who can actually lose guys in this.
Okay.
That's pass. Go on.
Okay.
Velker?
I have a leader on one of these spots. Yeah, I do.
Well, Has asks, have you ever really cared about casualties? I think we know the answer to
That's
that.
a no. No, sir. Alright, these guys are going to hide. When am I gonna filter into here? That should definitely go in cover. Disappear into the buildings. And then this guy. And these guys will try to move. We gotta roll for it though.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Be right back.
Can they see me?
Take a look.
Nope.
I'd say not.
Okay, so they're moving all the way over here then. Trying to get them in this cohesion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, that's all. Except, that's
Wow.
not all. There's more! More of me!
There's more of me. Certainly, you're pleased to see more of me. 2d6.
7.
1d6.
4.
Location.
Ooh.
Your choice.
Hmm.
You are receiving.
Giving me a 4.
Where did you put that one SMG?
He's right here. I think.
All right.
Is he? No, he's right here. That's him.
Put them where you want.
Oh man, that's nice.
Achilles.
Alrighty. Let's see. If I remember correctly, these guys have to go.
Yeah,
They can't stay where they are.
Yeah, they're gonna have to bail to here, at least, if not out of the building entirely.
Yeah. Okay. Let's activate this team first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And since these guys to get to cover can bail. Oh, we need to find out what happened to.
You got to do that once you get them there.
Oh, okay. We'll bail them out of the building.
Down there. All right. All right. How about that? How about that Saw Gunner? What happened to him? 1d6.
Okay. Oh, 1.
He dead.
That's true.
But that sucks.
Well, that other guy is wounded, just to be clear, but that guy died.
That's 4.
That's more points than that even. I think it's like 10.
No, I think a kill in action is 2 points. So wounded is 1, so I have 4 total.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong, and that it's more than that.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, I didn't think you wouldn't. Yeah, he's dead.
Actually, I think he's right. I think it was 2 and 1.
You're
But
fine.
but
You're fine.
that would only be 3 points.
Flip. And
Yeah,
how
1 wounded,
and
1
how,
dead.
and how about the rifleman?
The rifleman. Oh, he got hit too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even remember
I
that
thought
one.
he was already.
It's a trauma. I know you don't want to remember it.
That's right. It's a PTSD moment. 4.
Charlie also
He's
was-
wounded.
He is wounded. Yep.
I'm having shrinkage of a different kind here now.
Ah! Oh lordy, no. Let's just go real quick here to the scenario. Oh, you're quite right. Wounded and killed, 1 and 2.
That gives him 4.
Yeah, that's 4 points. And now these guys
I
can
can still win. It's fine. It's fine.
These
I can
guys
still win.
these guys can activate.
Okay. Let's see. Does their movement out count as distance?
Yeah, so it'd be
Okay, so that's like 2.5.
yeah, 2.5, yeah.
Oh, 1 at a time. Let's see. 2.5, so 3.5. Okay. All right. And I think that should do it for him. I don't think I have any shots at anything, so.
Yeah. Volker.
You've given me the luxury of movement again.
Sadly.
Don't know how to get at you.
Well, you could just send a whole bunch of people to go over that wall.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
Yes, you could send more people over that wall than I can possibly kill.
Let's see. I can move from rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah. Well,
This might take me a minute.
I only have about 400 guys I got to move over there one at a time.
give me a minute.
You're not on Overwatch, are you?
He's not.
I have a peeky. I have a peeky at you.
You have a what now? That sounds personal.
When do you announce that? Is that you can't move and go on Overwatch? You just go on Overwatch.
Yeah, you
but
just exactly.
instead of moving.
Yeah, it's just like it is in Chain of Command.
Mhm.
Alright, I got a big old group staring right at him.
Yeah, a second.
They're tightly packed, to say the least.
Oh, and once you have been seen, and we gotta try to figure out a way to mark that. Once you've been seen, you can never use out of contact movement again.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, so it's
That would be like all those guys he just.
yeah. So think about yeah. Mm-hmm. Put him back. You can do it, and I believe in you.
That makes this game completely different.
Why?
It does. Yeah.
I've been using it all game.
Well, I know you've been using it all game, but not for everybody that's been seen.
Oh. Okay. Alright. I don't know where these guys were.
Well, all of these guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
these guys were.
These guys were all up on this roof over here.
Right.
And then there was that big mass of people down there.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah, okay. I still think this is within 6, though.
Almost.
Some of them right there. Let's see.
All right, you could go down into the little bazaar here. For special friends of Rick's. I have pirated DVDs.
Okay, I still got it, I think. Do I? I don't. Ooh, wait, do I? Yeah. No, it's close. I don't think I have. Alright. Alright, these guys certainly haven't been seen, so they're free to go where they like. Cool. And these guys have been seen, so they're gonna be slow. Moving back here. Alright, I'm done.
Where'd all those guys disappear to?
Where'd they all vanish off to, Valker?
Oh, they're all back here. Oh, okay. Yeah. It was like all of a sudden they weren't on the screen anymore.
Very sneaky.
Yeah. All right.
Ready for reinforcements.
Oh, so
Oh, dear.
you're all done? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And now I got to go to my chart again because I've been reading a whole different set of rules because I realized we've been doing that wrong, but that's okay. We'll fix it. It was sauce for the goose. It's fine. It's probably the reason Achilles is still alive.
Oh, really?
We've been playing Chain of Command this entire time.
Yeah, right. That is not the case, but yeah. 2d6.
Well, then where's my flamme?
If Vance watches this, he's going to call me and beat the stuffing out of me.
4.
A 4?
Yep.
1d6.
3.
I need a number, please.
It's a 3.
I need another number, please.
Oh.
Different number.
1.
Where is spot 1? Is that it
That
right there?
is the one that's really close. It's this one.
Down there. Yeah.
Roll again.
At the moment, they're kind of all really close.
3.
And when you can teleport,
That's
you
one
know,
die,
distance really doesn't matter.
And where is? Tell me where this is. Tell me where that is.
right? It was at 3, right? There's 1 die?
You roll 1 die and you're going to tell me where this person is.
Okay. 1.
Can you give me a little bit of unit spacing? That'd be great.
I think they clumped together when I
Grab them, I know.
moved my mouse a little too fast. Sorry.
It's the herd instinct.
Mhm.
They're all just gathered together.
They're afraid of getting
Body to
hurt.
body.
Yes.
All right, Achilles. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no kidding. All right. Now, I assume these guys are not in line of fire
Yeah,
or
those
line of
guys
sight.
aren't.
Correct. I would say definitely not.
All right. So, and these guys are up on the roof?
No,
No, not those guys. These guys are.
you got there's
are the
two
only-
guys up there.
Those are the only guys
Oh,
that
I'm
can
sorry.
make it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Okay.
So is this a separate unit?
I guess.
Or are they? Yeah, they wind up being a separate unit because they're not in cohesion.
Well, they should all be within an inch.
I don't think so.
Because they were all within an inch. There's just this bazaar in the way. Like those guys
What's-
were just these guys were all connected.
It's from center to center, right?
No, at cohesion is unit to unit is figure to figure.
Figure to figure. Okay. Well, probably they are.
Yeah, then they're out of cohesion. I mean, I'm much more comfortable with this.
Okay.
I think it's got to be like this.
And I got no roof.
Yeah, you got no roof. No roof for you.
Rough. Okay. I mean, if the bazaar is
Well.
impassable anyway, then I could have made it. There's a
Mhm.
scimitar and a longsword there.
Wow, this is going to be interesting. All right. Oh, yeah, one guy. Let's see if I can make it. Yep. All right.
Costco have some sort of a sale on RPGs?
Got him at Sam's.
Oh dear. Okay. Valker,
Yeah.
you can certainly see him.
Hello there.
I can?
Oh yeah. Center to
Yeah.
center, you bet.
Oh, baby, then yes, please. I can probably see him with these guys too.
Well, who's interrupting?
These guys.
How many guys you got down there?
Ooh, tough questions. 5, 7,
400,
8,
500.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, you're going to be at 10 is the bottom line. But first, you got to beat him. Standard die, D8 versus a D6.
Come on.
And
Yes!
That was when I did not need a one.
And you did not. So you're rolling 10 dice, Valker.
I can't get more than 10.
Can't get more than 10. That's the cap.
10d6?
10 D6, yeah.
I made that group too big. I didn't think it was possible. 6.
All right. Now, here's the other deal. This is the part that Vance always had to school me on, and it drives me insane. It's probably the only thing I don't like about these rules. He's got to get Forrest to hit, but Achilles, you also have to beat him. So now you've got to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 for the cover, 5 for the armor. You've got 5 dice rolling a D8.
Okay. Three.
5, 5, 8. That's what you got to worry about. That beats this. That beats this. That beats this. That means
3 hits.
1, 2, 3 get through. That's all of them.
Should not have peeked. No peekies.
Take their morale check. We'll find out what happened to them in a second, but 3d10.
3d10.
Mm-hmm. Pass. All right. Achilles, you can continue with these guys.
All right. Yes. Let's see. How far is that? That's too far. Okay.
Oh, I like it a lot, Doc. I like it a lot.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that's about it. Because all I'm going to do is put more insurgents in there.
Right.
Yeah, this sucker got out of hand. Well, this game gets out of hand real fast if the Marines don't have a certain amount of luck, no doubt about it. The one thing I discovered, because I played this against OJ, actually. One thing I discovered about Ambush Alley, don't get up on the roofs. Yeah, you've got good positions, and yeah, there's a decent amount of cover, but the whole freaking insurgent world can see you. And those bastards are going to shoot you. I am very curious. And what's interesting about this game, much like with Charlie Company, hey, Mike, geez, you just getting in from work? Dude, I just mentioned OJ's name and he shows up.
Speak of the devil.
I am very, very interested to hear from someone who has played this a lot what the Marines are supposed to do.
It's a good question.
Because
I think you just gotta rush down the road.
well, but if you do well, yeah, there is a bit of you gotta go. I have no doubt you've got to go. The other thing is you can shut down the hotspots, right? But
yeah.
But honestly, you know, this hotspot for Velker, that was in a heck of a spot. No pun.
Yeah, and if you're running around trying to shut down hotspots, then you're not even trying to accomplish the mission, basically.
Yeah, no, I don't. The one thing, I did want to ask for both you and Velker. I did a little experiment you probably noticed where I took them off bases.
Mm-hmm.
They work okay, you think?
Yeah, they worked great. For whatever reason,
I didn't
even
have
if
any
you
problem.
kind of mess with them, like you see with this guy,
Mm-hmm.
if you do that, they don't fall over.
Oh, really?
It's interesting. I don't know why that happens. But they're all
Yeah.
safe.
So no, I like this system. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's simple, and I think it is what it is. I just don't know. And the next scenario, which I also have built, which is Turkey Shoot, is none easier. I do not, I think it's a very, very tricky puzzle.
For one squad of Marines, it's like
Mike Orwick. I still have nightmares about this scenario. Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny because you, as you say, don't get up on the roof, but you would. You would, and but the thing is, they wouldn't be standing up.
No, but they get. I've given them cover consistently, right? They get the extra cover die, which is not a small matter. The other thing about
line of sight, though, if they go, okay, in let's say in real life, okay,
mm-hmm.
they would come up to the trap up here to get up on the roof, and they would crawl. They would low crawl up onto this roof, so they're not going to be seen. They're not going to be seen from any angle except a roof that's higher than theirs. That's what they would do in actuality, and they would have a team up there to cover the other team. That would be the team that's on Overwatch as the other one moves down, that kind of thing. But you can't do that here. And going straight down the center, you could go straight down the center at high speed. I think as I played it. As I've done this now, I think there's something to be said for that, because shooting insurgents is almost a waste of time. There's just too damn many of them, and they're going to keep coming back. So you're better off to not worry about the deductions you get for moving fast and shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really doesn't matter that much. No. You're better off to make the ground rather than try to fight your way through, cautiously. So I think that's probably the only way.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you let the insurgents clump up, you're going to have a bad day.
But there's almost no way to stop it, because when they come in and then they can teleport around the map, you're pretty much screwed on that. They're gonna put you in a triangulated place no matter where you go.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to get here, grab the contractors, and go here or go here.
Yeah, at some point you're going to be totally exposed.
So you're less than 3 moves. You're less than 3 turns from getting to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. And then when you get here, it ain't gonna be Christmas.
No, because there's going to be guys shooting at you from every possible direction. Although, yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to see. Has anybody tried it that way? Just raced right down the center?
No. Everybody has tried to be tactical.
Yeah, exactly.
and I don't discredit that in any way. Yeah, there's the that is, by the way, the consensus of Mike Orwick, who, by the way, does not refer to Apaches. He says needs Cobras.
Yes, Cobras. Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know.
These are Marines.
Well, Achilles, it was great to have you back. We just had a nice crowd despite the late start. It was a pleasure to have you. Thanks for playing, Volker. Good win.
Thank you.
It's certainly not your fault that you had the advantage of a solid scenario. The wind was at your back. Let's be honest.
Oh boy, it was.
But that's okay too. I like this scenario. I think it's an interesting puzzle. I probably want to try to crack it myself at some point. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing. My theory would be to finish up War Master, I think. But we also started a great game of Orcs Drift. Orcs Drift for Xenos Rampant, where we this time, Achilles, we put in the Imperial Guard. And the IG actually managed, the Orcs actually managed to get inside the wire on them.
Uh-oh.
So there's it's not quite as clean as it was for the Astartes. So we may do that too. I'm not sure, and then on Saturday, it was beginning on Sunday, Waterloo week, and on Saturday we will gather together to begin Waterloo for Valor and Fortitude 2.9. Achilles, I think, left us at about 1.8, so he'll have some catching up to do.
Yes.
It's been a little crazy, and we still haven't had Burke back from Jervis, but we did not expect to. So we'll gather for that, and I'm sure it will be a blast. I can also tell you that the Mechanical Turk has been busily at work, and I'm grateful to him creating the next Super Mechanical Turk production for Napoleonics. I'm also building another Napoleonic scenario, so we got a lot of stuff. Thank you to those who played. For this one? Did I? Hang on. That would explain it. Oh, no. Don't do this, Has. We've played this scenario seriously 4 times.
This guy's pointing out something we did wrong.
No, it's 25 millimeter scale, Has. It's 4x4. Don't do that. Look at the scenario. It's 4x4. Unless you're also going to... The only way that it's going to cause me to have a stroke is if it suddenly tells me that I got to... Yeah, it's 25 millimeter. 4x4. Take a look. I like it when Has is wrong.
Such a rare event, though, it stands out.
As mentioned earlier, Ambush Alley was purposely designed for play on a smallish table. You'll find that we rarely ask for more than a 2x2. 28 millimeter games, which is what this is, should be played on a 4x4. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Has is wrong.
Let's go.
Write that stuff down. That's what we do. Where do they say that? That's what I was afraid of. I don't see any doubling. You point that out to me? Because that would be it, is that actually would... But it also would dramatically increase the ranges. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
He's right, though, yeah. Movement and gun range
Yep.
seem pretty slow.
That would be it. Yep, okay. Well, that would help. So suddenly, Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. That helps. All right, I need to issue a formal apology to Ambush Alley because Haz was right, although not only by indirection. So therefore, the movement would be 12 and 24. So quick moving infantry gets here in one turn.
Ah.
That's huge.
And even cautious moving gets there in 2 turns.
Yeah. That's okay. That's it. That's been the problem. I'm astonished. Haz, you've watched us play this before. How have you not corrected this? This is a Haz demerit. I refuse to take blame. This is a Haz demerit. Oh, we are coming back to this because I'm going to give this a reboot with a fair speed because that's and the other thing with that is suddenly all weapon ranges open up dramatically, optimum ranges, which make a difference, giving you an extra die. But that movement being faster, oh gracious, what a big deal. Yep, there it is. Yep, the mocking has occurred. It is deserved. The mocking is much deserved. We will run this sucker back, and we're going to do it fairs and squares. Thank you to those who played. Thank you to those who watched. Thank you even to those who corrected us because it helps us play better. Ha! Has posted a game over. Well done. And we'll give this sucker another run. But in the meanwhile, please, take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Pause.
Good night, Ian Jackson.
I did not just win by cheating, OJ.